Alright everyone, so here we are back with the Kimber Bel Micro 380 ACP in the blue, chrome, and ivory with the ivory grips, and we've got one of the magazines here tucked away in the packaging of the extended magazine. We've also got the Sig P238 Elliott Brothers Special, gorgeous gun. Look at that engraving right there all the way down it. Both of these have been cleared there and removed of any rounds, so both of them are completely clear. And we're just going to go through some basics today with the two differences. I've got some specifications marked down as well that we'll go over here in the video that goes through the weights, capacity. There's really not that much difference in the two firearms here, other than what you're looking at is price and how they fire. And I think everyone here will be probably really surprised with what we found out after taking both of these out and really experimenting with them and putting a pretty wide load of range of ammunition through them, and what we liked, what we did not like, and going from there. And also what you'll notice here is the Sig does have the pearly white grips, which is really nice. This is the Elliott Brothers Davidson Special that they have. I don't even know if this pistol is offered anymore. We've actually picked this one up years back here, and our dealer, it took him a while just to find through his distributors on who actually had some, and they had 3 left, so we picked one of them up. So again, thanks for tuning in today. If you haven't already, please subscribe, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe button down there in the bottom right hand corner, and throw a comment of what you like, and definitely throw a comment of something that you like in this video and what you would like to see, and how we can make this tune towards your viewing. And so and thank you for everyone that's so far supporting the channel. So we're going to go through this today. You'll notice right offhand as we hold these up, they're roughly about the same size. When I go over specifications, there is minimal difference in the sizing. Also, you'll see the shape of the slides. This one's got more of a square shaped slide. This one has more of a rounded. You'll also see the ejection point on the slide is much larger on the Sig versus on the Kimber. Okay. On the two pistols as well, as what you'll see is that the Sig does have night sights. This Kimber does not come with night sights. Now this Kimber is offered in 2 different models. It is offered in the standard, which you're seeing here, and the Ultra Carry, which offers your night sights, your grip safety, and some additional little features that they have on that particular gun. Now again, we're not probably going to go over the Ultra Carry prices, but I can tell you the Ultra Carry prices, you're probably looking at a minimum $250 to $300 more anytime you're purchasing a Kimber Ultra Carry versus their standard models. We're going to go through, at the later part of the video, you're going to see some details as far as firing the gun. I am actually going to fire it with, in my discretion with my hands, and my wife will actually be featured in this video here as well, and then she's going to show, because she picked these up for her personal preference and something to carry. And when I say these things are tiny, look at my hand here. This is how tiny they are. These things fit in my back pocket, both of them, and together they're worth over $1,500. It's just absolutely crazy. But she's got good taste, so what can I say? This gun in particular, this Sig P238, really surprised both of us. It's her daily carry. She carries it everywhere and absolutely loves it. I love it. Personally, I feel like it shoots like a 22. I mean, it's amazing, an amazing firing pistol there for a 380. And then we have the Micro 9 that I was actually surprised. You can definitely tell the difference in balance, which I was very surprised throughout, Kimbers, and I've shot many of them too. Very surprised in the balance of it. It's real pretty and everything, but when you go to fire it, there's not a lot of room in where your finger goes on the trigger. And you think you would say that about the Sig, but the Sig is even hundreds of a millimeter larger and thinner. It is so much easier to grab the Sig's trigger and pull back on it versus it is the Kimber. Now, if you guys have actually seen any of the other videos, and if I can shell out the $500 or $600 that they're wanting, Springfield actually makes a very close replica to the Kimber Bel Air 380, and it's actually one of their 911 models or 911 models, whichever, where it's got flatter, wider grips. It's got a different setup on the grip pull for the slide, and it's also got a much larger area to include your finger for the trigger. It looks a little funny, but it is so much more functional. And now, pushing these to the side, we're going to get down to really what we're looking at. The Sig P238, both of these again are 380 calibers here, okay? The numbers that I drew up on the Sig was about the same as we paid for this one a few years back. It was slightly a little bit more expensive, but this number definitely actually reflects that. So the ranges of these pistols, and they come in, both of them come in many different models with many grips, styles, colors, everything like that. And from what I found out, Bud's Gun Shop actually has this pistol in stock, but it is with the black pearl grip. I could not find one with the white pearl grip, so you can always buy the black one and then change it over to the white pearl grip for $679.99. Now again, you're going to have to pay tax on that and pay anything of your FFL transfer fees. The Kimber Bel 380, I was able to track this down actually at Cabela's, so you wouldn't necessarily have to worry about a transfer fee if you went in store and picked it up. So Cabela's in our area currently has it priced at $769.99. Now, obviously, if they ran a little bit of a sale, you might be able to get it a little cheaper, which they often do on Kimbers. So let's look at overall prices. On a regular price, you're looking at a good $90 difference. So $90 is a huge difference. Again, the G2C. That made me want to purchase the G2C. It was $80 or $80 or $90 off of what it normally is. So yeah, I picked it up. Again, these are that number's a big difference for me. But looking into the smaller numbers, both of them are 6+1 capacity firearms. Okay, the Sig P238 is slightly heavier, believe it or not, when you hold the two side by side, at 15.2 ounces, and the Kimber Bel Air comes in at 13.4 ounces. The barrel on the Sig is 2.7 inches, whereas the barrel on the Kimber is slightly larger at 2.75 inches. And the Sig is 5.5 inches overall in length, and the Kimber is 5.6 inches overall in length. So, again, stay tuned in the video. We're going to go through some rounds, firing them out. You'll get to see me fire them. Again, my wife's going to fire them so you can see. And I really wanted to shoot this video for anybody because, again, it's not just ladies here. I really wanted to shoot this for the ladies because men, you're out there looking for a Christmas or birthday present, hint, hint. Then you want to know what to buy. I mean, obviously you don't want to always buy it because of the looks. I mean, these come in, again, many different colors and models, but you want to see what are they going to like. Again, the only thing I don't like about 380 is the ammunition's more expensive. I can buy a box of 9mm for $10. If I want to go buy a box of 380, the cheapest I can find is like $14. So to me, that's a little crazy. And I have more options in 9mm with defensive rounds. But as far as 380, there's not much of a difference in the round combination, but usually I find it where I can find the 380 maybe a lighter grain so it doesn't weigh as much in the gun. So if a lady tucks it in her purse and goes through it, there's not a lot of weight. The very last thing that I did want to touch on when you flip these two things over is you'll see a lot of the similarities beside the two of them. And the very first thing that you see, and it's such a small gun like this because they are definitely designed for concealed carry, is you have your manual safeties, okay, which is probably the most important thing out of this whole video if you take anything away. And the biggest reason why is because, again, ladies, they like to tuck these and put them in their purses. Men, they like to put them in their ankle holsters. They like to put them in their riding vests, things like that. And again, who in the world rides unchambered, right? Or walks around in chambers? So those manual safeties are a definite blessing on pistols like this, and definitely just help out. So one last thing that I'm going to go into is the magazine ejection. With these, I mean, they both eject extremely easy. They've always ejected extremely easy, and they still do. There's nothing that's ever caught them up or anything of the sort to where it's prevented them from easily ejecting. And again, same with the Kimber. Both of them eject very easy. They both go in very easy. And again, the Kimber as well has always done that. So, other than just some basic details along with the weight, the sizing of the two, the style of the two, and the options, the price, again, going back to, is there a really big difference? So stay tuned in the video. We're going to take them out to the range, get them out, and we'll have that part in the video coming up. Alright guys, so we're back here. We've got the Sig P238 380, and this one is the Davidson Ellie Butler Special. Again, I'm going to be firing this one. We'll mark some spots off, and then we'll be firing the Kimber, kind of see where we're at on the target, and then also have my wife come and shoot them as well so that we get an exact feel. I've got 5 rounds loaded in each magazine. We're going to try and do 3 single and then a double pull back to back, and see where we're at there as well. Also, if you're tuning in and you see some other videos, a big reason why we're shooting a couple of the guns today, and they'll be meshed in with other videos, is because after I was reviewing a lot of my other shooting footage, it just either was not good quality, it was choppy, and I just wasn't going to load that. I wanted some clear video for you guys and for your viewing. So again, thanks for tuning in. Definitely subscribe, thumbs up, and leave comments here. If you've got another one of your SIGs and you went with a different model, tell us why. So definitely include that in the comments, but we're going to see if we can't load her up and get her started. Yeah, we got a little crazy on the spread on that one. But stay tuned. I'm going to go mark the target with the Sig holes, and then we're going to do the Kimber, and we'll kind of compare them. Alright guys, so we're back here. We have the Kimber Bel 380. We're about to load her up again. We got 5 rounds. We'll do 3 single, and then a double pull back to back, and see how she does. Alright, we're back. So earlier we took a green marker and we marked where the Sig rounds went. So you can see the 5 rounds from the Sig there. And you can kind of see a little tighter area of where I focused in with the Kimber. We've got 2 rounds there, 2 rounds here, 1 in the dead center, and then 1 there. So all in all, I mean, great firing guns. I still think I prefer the way that the Sig's trigger pull is and the Sig on how it dials in, and just how smooth it actually is. Now, if you guys will stay tuned, my wife's here. She's going to demonstrate, you know, with her hands and her being a lady, what she feels whenever she shoots the gun, and then also the recoil in her hand. So definitely stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so my wife's back here. She's got her Sig in her hands, all loaded up. Just got to draw the slide back and get to firing. Nice. Alright guys, we're back. She's got the Kimber 380 Bel Air in her hand, getting ready to get it loaded up, slide 1 in the chamber, and go to town. And as a quick reminder here, just for tuning back in here, and thank you guys again. As you probably noticed on the last clip there of my wife shooting the Kimber and the Sig, you may have noticed that she did not have any eye protection on. That was not what we were going for, but if you picked up on it, great job. Please don't ever forget to make sure that you have the proper safety protection on, which unfortunately I myself failed at on this, and I'm not laughing about it by any means, but you can actually see one of the shells fly up and almost clip her when I was editing the video, so it wasn't something that we picked up on firsthand. So that's just one of the risks that you take when firing. So please make sure you have the proper eye protection, proper ear protection, and make sure that your surroundings are clear as well. So with that being noted, thanks again for tuning into this video. If you liked it and it helped out with possibly even your purchase or the review of the the Sig Sauer P238 and the Kimber Bel 380, give it a thumbs up, Again, smash that subscribe button down there in the bottom right hand corner, and make sure you click the bell for new notifications for new videos that are loaded, and leave a comment of if you made a purchase based on this video, what you went with and why. Also, we have here on what's coming up on the next video that'll be loaded will be the Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum 7-shot. Again, one of my all-time favorite firing pistols. And then also we have a short video that we'll load of what we actually use to clean this gun, because it is polished, and after firing it here you can kind of see it's kind of nasty and cruddy, and just standard cleaning products don't get any of that off, so definitely stay tuned for that. Again, thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and happy shooting.